Hello and welcome back to another episode of Marvel Mad. I'm your host as always, Dwayne the Captain Coffee, and we have finally Thunderbolts asterisk come out today, and my lord, what a amazing film. Again, as always, full spoilers as we go through this film and that lot, but my lord, it is just so good and that lot. It's probably so much better than what you probably expect, and yeah, I cannot rave about this film enough and that lot, but yeah, because buckle up, it's got some mad stuff and that lot, but we'll get into it now. We'll have a quick run down of the story of what happened that lot, but I really want to get into some of the characters and action and stuff like that sort of thing. So the story is probably kind of simple sort of thing, but it is in a good way. Now Valentina sends each character off to this bunker where she's got all her evidence pretty much she's gathered, because she's trying to get off trial from the government and everything. They're on her back and she's trying to clean out everything. But surprise, each of the characters she's sent into this bunker is there to take the other character out sort of thing, and it's proper classic villainy sort of stuff. And yeah, they just literally go hell for leather at each other, just literally bang, shooting, fighting, brilliant action sequence. I can't rave about action sequence enough. But before they sort of figure things out, that they've all worked for Valentina before and stuff, they take out Taskmaster. Now we'll get to Taskmaster, but yeah, it's proper damn. Within the first few minutes, one of them's already been taken out. I was not expecting that. I was expecting the character to get killed, but not this early into it sort of thing. And obviously they find Bob and they're wondering what the hell's he's there sort of thing, but they managed to work together and then get to escape sort of thing. Now Bob's not just your average human sort of thing that lot. It turns out that he was part of the Sentry project, and after all loads of failed attempts, he actually survived it. And as they're escaping, he creates distraction for the rest of them to escape. He gets shot to shit, but sort of stands back up. And I was waiting for him to do the proper Matrix sort of bit where he stops all the bullets, but he doesn't. That lot goes up, flies, bang, down, sort of capture him. And so as she captures him, she sort of turns him and goes look, you're going to be this sentry that we were promised, and this godlike being, and you're going to be the hero sort of thing. Now obviously Yelena and the squad sort of come together now with the help of Buckey, because now they're trying to convince him that Val and Bob need to be taken down, because they're going to have way too much power and shit's going to hit the fan. And they sort of start to work together to go and take him out sort of thing. Now all throughout it, you keep on hearing, we're the Thunderbolts and a lot, and they're sort of chatting while they learn about the backstories and how much blood there's on their hands and how much shitty things they've done. And the name Thunderbolts does, like Nate said on Project Assemble, does come from her, Yelena's old football team. Now that, no, not a chance. Now you could throw that origin story of the name out the bin. Not a chance like that. It was just stupid. There was no need for it. No need for that at all. But we'll let that slide because of how old the damn film was that long. So they first confront Bob in all his... The Bob suit looked spectacular. It looked absolutely perfect on him. I can't... Just... Oh, wow. But obviously with how strong and massive he just oh boy he is, obviously he takes them out sort of thing, and just he's so strong that nothing phases him in that lot. He's literally swatting them away. It's so good in that lot. Now they get sent packing. They basically have to regroup themselves. They're all going to split up in that lot, but then they start saving citizens, and that was not really nice. A really touching moment where they're all saving citizens and you start getting clapped and being acknowledged as the heroes they are sort of thing. That was really nice and everything. But then Val sort of puts a kill switch on him, because it looks like he's going to go on his own sort of route, and that sort of triggers the Void. Now how they did the Void was his little piercing eyes, how he was just, the darkness was just spreading across the city. Holy shit, so good, so well done. It was like a proper, okay, this boy means business sort of thing. he didn't kill anybody technically. He just sent them basically to the void that lot, which was really nice. And then obviously they have another fight with him and that lot, and Yelena basically, it looks like she sacrificed herself, but like little moments from the beginning of the film where Bob's touched other people, you can see their like deepest like regrets or fears and stuff like that, and how shitty their person had been like beforehand, and they get sent to them. Now this is where I said like it's a very down the rabbit hole sort of Alice in Wonderland moment sort of thing. You're going through these different rooms of all just really shit things they've done, and then it reminds me of the darkness or the dark place from Alan Wake 2. Like it's just these shadowy figures just getting either destroyed or just like they're there sort of thing. It's so cool, so well done. The visual effects in this is just fantastic. But they managed to fight him into the void, and like Bob's there just saying there's no point fighting it sort of thing, because it's just how omnipotent his power source is of the void. But they managed to break him out of it, convince him that he's not alone, and Bob fights the void, but he's almost getting consumed with it because of how much he hates the void instead of a lot. But luckily enough, the gang comes together in a lot and show him that there's always somebody there to pull him off and say how much worthy he is sort of thing, and how like somebody's always there for him basically, which is really nice touching moment out of. Now when the city's gone back to normal and there's no more void or anything like that sort of thing, they see like Valentina like trying to scurry away, so they're like, oh shit, they found me, they've got me sort of thing. And now the group either want to like kill her or like bring her in, because Buckey wants to bring her in to put her on trial and stuff. But they get to her and they set out this bloody like press conference, and she's starting to, oh well, look at these new heroes that have saved the day and that sort of thing, and let me introduce you to the new Avengers. And I was like, yes, I'm so glad they did the new Avengers instead of the Dark Avengers. Oh, bliss, absolutely bliss. The logo as well, the new Avengers, oh, perfect, absolutely perfect. Even though like technically they are the Dark Avengers, the new Avengers as well, perfect. I don't mind that at all, that sort of thing. I would take that all day long. Now the first post-credit scene is like Red Guardian being just Red Guardian basically, like being a prat, and like look, you want these breakfast cereal, because obviously they're on this breakfast cereal box, proper like dad energy, which I thought was really funny. But finally we get some old school classic Marvel MCU, and the second post-credit scene, they're all arguing amongst themselves like 14 months later or something. Captain America, Sam Wilson, is forming his own Avengers team. There's something about they've run out of space, which I'm like, okay, that's a bit interesting. Now then all of a sudden there's like a rip in space, and a ripping up there sort of thing. They're asking for satellite information out there, and then we get this picture up on like a tablet of stuff, and it's a ship. You know exactly what ship it is. It just starts to turn. They say, oh, that's a cool ship, and there's a giant 4 on the side. Yes, finally they're linking stuff up, the advertising and like pushing, like, look, this is what's next, you need to go and see that next. Finally, thank God, we have missed a post-credit scene doing something like that. I cannot wait for Fantastic Four now. Fantastic Four needs to come now. I'm just, yes, I was pumped, absolutely pumped. But let's talk about the characters now. Like Red Guardian, he's still got a laugh out of me. He's just a brilliant sort of character. But when he needs to hit their emotional like moments, like Yelena like running off and that lot, and then him like they're all in the void and they're all trying to like gain momentum together and stuff like that sort of thing, and really make the team whole, and he don't want the team to disband, he wants them to stay together, was really nice. Like Yelena as well, she obviously the MVP of this. Like, I knew she was going to, and like Nate said she was going to as well. But yeah, it started with her jumping off the tallest or second tallest building, that lot, and it sort of ends with her as well, that lot, like telling like Val, like, we own you now, that lot. You can't do anything without our say so, because you're ours basically. So nice, so good, and that lot. Cannot wait to see where that goes sort of thing. And like her relationship as well, like with Red Guardian, like that father figure, like not spoken to each other in a year. Like, what the hell? With like how much of a dick like Walker is, the US agent, to her, and like, they bounce off each other and everything. Like the relationship with Buckey as well, really, really good. And like, honestly, she fits this whole film perfectly together, and it's credit to her, just fantastic sort of thing. Now, Taskmaster. I know the MCU has proper done her dirty sort of thing, and she got dirtied again here. Like, probably within 5 minutes, 10 minutes of the action kicking off, she's dead. She gets shot in the head. Like, my lord, Taskmaster could have been such a fantastic character to build like a mini villain around, or even a series or something like that. But for her to get shot like this so cheaply, crying out loud. Like, if she, I do think she should have probably died in this film, but at least give her a neck snap by a sentry, or put a hole through her, something that not like this. Jesus, they could have done so much more with Taskmaster, but it just fell on flat ears and that lot. But yeah, she got done dirty in that lot. She really did that lot. Now again, Ghost, very controlled, showing off her powers really well in that lot. Worked well for the team, like in moments when she had to go face through the door and like go and get a truck for them to escape and stuff like that. It was really nice. She weren't like the star of the show, but for the team, she fit perfectly in that lot. Now, USAgent, first thing first, I want to say, when he shouts on your left as he's breaking over the power console, I want to stand up and say, don't you fucking dare say that word. That is Steve's words, not yours. You can do one. But as he goes on the film, he's like proper cocky, yeah, I've been in the army, sort of thing. But he's a tit, but he's a good tit sort of thing. I loved it. He really worked well with this. And again, his like character dynamics with like Yelena and Ghost and Red Guardian outlaw was really good. Like I loved him in the limo scene. I was like, "What happened to it being bulletproof? Oh, bulletproofish and outlaw." And he's like, "Buckey!" And I was like, when the bomb hits the back of the head, I was like, "Oh shit!" And he blows up. Honestly, he's got really funny moments like that, which is just really, really nice. But again, he works well in this team sort of thing. Now, Bob/Sentry, my lord, the visuals on them, fantastic. Anna, him in his gold suit with the S on his like waist, his blonde hair, fantastic. I couldn't have pictured a better visualization of the Sentry from comic to the big screen. It was superb. And like the Void as well, yeah, I did want it as like a big alien thing like it was in the comics and that lot, but how they portrayed him, his little piercing yellow eyes, fantastic, outstanding. I can't rave about it enough. So yeah, this so well. But like in the post-credit scene, you see him with the new Avengers and that lot, and he's just sat in the corner drinking, eating crap and that lot. And he says, "Well, I can't help because I'd go and fly, but if I need to be the Sentry, I've got to be the Void at the same time." And that lot. And when they break him free of being the Void, he doesn't have any remember sort of thing what happened. So it's like, are we going to see the Void again? Are we going to see the Sentry again? Or is he going to, whatever happens in Avengers Doomsday Night, is he just going to be ripped open as the normal human being? I don't know. It was quite weird. So I'll be interested to see where that character develops and goes forward from here sort of thing. Now Buckey, he's my boy. Some of these moments I could see him with the shield and that lot, which is really nice. He's still that sort of reluctant hero, and he's like, I don't do them sort of things anymore, like tracking phones and stuff like that, but it still works. And it's just, when he delivers, he needs to deliver, and it's so good in that lot. His relationship with the team as well, again, it's just so well done, it's so perfect. Yeah, Buckey works well in this film. I love him, absolutely love him. That lot. He's a great character. Now Valentina, like at the beginning of the film, when she's like sending them all off to go and kill each other, and like, I wanted to throttle her. And when she's like manipulating Bob as well to be her omniscient being, I'm like, you son of a bitch now, lot. But I'll be interested to see if she's going to be the new Avengers handling her now. That'll be really interesting to see in that. So it's a really like we'll see what happens there, sort of thing. Now, like I said, I spoke about the action. The action is just superb, and I like the bunker fight scene, everything with the basically furnace about to torch them all, and I like the truck scene where Buckey grabs that wire and flips on the cars and shoots the others, as well as the Red Guardian's limo. The first confrontation with Bob in the Avengers Tower, but it's the Watchtower. That is just like, damn, so good, and that sort of thing. And then like when they're saving the civilians and Void's gone God mode and all the blackness just coming in, she's like, Yelena's walking into the Void, so good. And then obviously in the Void as well, where it's like these rooms and like it goes from one shitty moment in their lives to another, so good in that lot. But music wise, I didn't really remember anything like absolutely outstanding, great music, anything like that. So apart from the credits, which had a kind of catchy number sort of thing, but other than that, music wise, I couldn't really tell you a really musical number in the background, sort of thing that I really got behind. It was just more action and the storyline, which is probably good, really, that the action and the storyline's getting you instead of the music, but I can't fault them there, sort of thing. So all in all, my verdict for Thunderbolts asterisk / the new Avengers film, I've got to get it a solid 9.5 out of 10. That lot. I know it's only little niggly bits that I've got to drop it from the 10, like the name of the Thunderbolts being a bleeding soccer team, and like Taskmaster getting killed so quickly. It's a bit like, okay, could have done better with them sort of things, but all in all, an outstanding film, that lot. And if you don't know them, if you're not bothered about a Taskmaster, then it's not going to worry you, sort of thing. And if you're not bothered about the name being from the soccer team, then again, it's not going to bother you at all. Now it'll be a 10 out of 10 film for you. But me being stupidly like geeky sort of stuff, they do like nitpick me. But again, go and see this film. It is outstanding, unbelievably good film, that lot. But let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. Have you seen Thunderbolts yet? What do you think about it? What do you think about the post-credit scenes, the characters, Century, everything? Let me know in the comment section below, and that lot. And we'll see you all in the next episode on Marvel Mad. Thank you very much, everybody, and see you soon.